This is the third video of lecture 1. In this video, I explain the differences between information system and information technology. Then I will go over two uh, components of IT operations, IT assets, and IT management capabilities. First, we need to know the difference between an information system and an information technology. An information system refers to a system that facilitates gathering information, processing it, storing it, using it, and disseminating information, sending them to the right people. This information system, any information system, can be implemented either using papers or computers. Let's take a look at the business process on the right side. You see here that this business process starts with course registration, then learning occurs, and after that, an exam is taken. So we can fully support this business process by, papers. We create a form on paper. The students would come and write down their names for a course so that they can register for that course. Then, during the classes, the student take notes, instructors take notes, they exchange these notes, assignments, deliverables with each other. And at the end of the term, this the student takes an exam and the instructor registers the grades and put them on a paper and then put them on an announcement board and all the students can see the grades. So this business process can be fully supported by papers, but these days we use computers to support these activities. uh, Nowadays at Tilburg University, students use Osiris to register for the course. It's a website. Then uh, students and teachers, they exchange assignments, deliverables, um, presentations using Canvas, another uh, application, and then exams are held either on papers or the students can take them using a system called Test Vision. And after that, the instructor can announce the grade using Osiris. So you can see here, this business process of taking a course can be fully supported by computers as well. Here, in this case, we can say that we have a computer-based information system or an information technology. So IT refers to the use of computers to implement information systems. But note that in this course, we use ISIT and ISIT interchangeably. IT operation deals with the way information technology is used and operated in a company. IT departments often operate by developing, maintaining, and enforcing the use of IT assets and IT management capabilities. So first, IT assets are valuable IT-related um, people or things such as IT staff, IT infrastructures, users, data, and so on and so forth. On the other hand, uh, IT operation also requires IT management capabilities that allows us to add, maintain, remove, and use IT assets in an efficient and effective manner. Uh, so under this title, we discuss IT management processes and IT management organization. First, we go over IT assets, starting with business software applications. A business application is a computer program or a set of several computer programs that users use to perform different business activities. And by users, we mean employees, customers, suppliers, and whoever has access to this program or set of programs. Examples are learning management systems such as Canvas, course registration systems such as Osiris and Netflix website. We have different types of business applications. Most applications that you use are operational support systems or transaction support system. They are used to control or monitor the day-to-day operations. They help improve operational efficiency. That means we try to perform a business process using less resources in a shorter amount of time. Another type of business application is market information system. They monitor product sales, product trends, and anything about the market. They make the organization flexible, fast, and responding to market changes and market trends. The third type of business application, according to Sabherwal and Chan, is a strategic decision support system. They allow long-term planning, making strategic decisions, and also analyze the internal and external environment of an organization. They help to be able to prepare yourself for the future, make you proactive rather than reacting to what happens in the market. And they also allows you to have an analysis of what's going on in the environment and inside your organization. The fourth type of the organization, the fourth type of business applications are inter-organizational systems. They allow exchanging data between an organization and the entities in the environment, such as suppliers, customers, governments. So they facilitate coordination of several companies or several organizations. Users interact with business applications through the user interface. In this video, you see several examples of Netflix interfaces. So, for example, when you try to register on Netflix to watch movies, first you see a page like a black page like what you see here. After clicking on join free for a month, you see another interface to choose a plan, either basic, standard, or premium. After that, you need to create an account by giving your emails and password. Then you need to choose a payment method. A new interface is shown to you where you need to select either credit card, Ideal, or PayPal. After that, based on your selection in the previous user interface, you will be taken to either of these three interfaces where you either give your credit card information or your debit card information or your PayPal information. Afterward, you see another user interface where you provide, a profile name. And then in the last user interface of this this registration process, you need to choose 3 favorite movies. Then it's done. So as you can see here, there is a kind of process going on inside these business applications. A business process has several organizational roles: employees, customers, suppliers, and they would do organizational activities. IT processes are different from business process in the sense that the roles, the lanes are either business applications or users. And actions are like showing an interface or storing something in the database. So business processes and IT processes are the same, but the roles in IT processes can be only users or business applications. Let's see an example of Netflix registration process. We just saw several user interfaces related to the registration process. But if you want to draw that registration process, you see that as soon as you click on the join free for a month on Netflix website, you need to choose a plan, create an account, and choose a payment method. Based on the payment method that you selected, you will be uh, taken to other systems, either a banking system or the PayPal system or a credit card company's system. So you provide your financial information, and then after that, the payment is confirmed and you need to add profile, and then you need to add your favorite movies. So as you can see here in IT process, the roles in an IT process are only applications, other systems, uh, your focal system and other systems in the organization. You may sometimes see users here as well. So, but this is an IT process. It's not a business process. Business applications also store, process, and disseminate data. Data are usually stored in an organized way in a database. A typical database includes several related tables. You see the tables that we have in Netflix. Netflix has a table related to account, another table for all the languages used on Netflix, all the profiles that are related to an account. So our family account includes 3 or 4 profiles, one for myself, one for my wife, one for my son. And these profiles, they can write reviews on movies and TV shows. We have different genres. So all these data are stored in tables in database, and all these tables are related to one another. Each table has several columns at the beginning and no rows. At the beginning of Netflix, we didn't have any rows. So gradually, uh, these rows are added. So people come and they register at Netflix, then a row is added to the account table. For example, this is my username and this is my password. Then after a while, Bob from UBC in Vancouver will, uh, register at Netflix, and then you will see a new username and password is added. So after a while, over time, you will see that tables are growing. Of course, these username and passwords can be updated or a row can be deleted as well. In each cell of this table, these tables, we have a datum. So a database is a collection of several related tables. When we have some important databases in companies, usually customer databases, sales databases, employee databases, and supplier databases, these are important databases in a companies. And they are in a way a big IT asset of a company. Users are those people who work or systems who work with a business application. They are usually employees, customer, or suppliers that have access to these business applications and use the business application to perform organizational tasks. Users also have hierarchies, but the hierarchy of users does not follow the organizational chart that you have seen in the previous video. Usually here, the CIO and CEO, who used to be the most powerful, among the most powerful people in the organization, are powerless here. You see a system administrator at the top, some some other lower level administrators of different Windows and web application and databases and infrastructures. And then those administrators are allowing CEO and CIO to use the applications. So the power dynamics in the IT world is completely different from the power dynamic in the real world. Another IT asset or group of IT assets is called IT infrastructure. These are a set of IT components that support business applications and IT services. So examples are hardware, network, system software, and security softwares. Hardwares like computers, computer servers, network components like routers and network switches, system softwares like operating systems and software drivers to control those hardware components, and security software applications like firewall, intrusion detection systems, and so on. We call all these IT components IT infrastructure. Another IT asset is IT staff, employees who carry out different tasks in the IT department. Examples are IT help desk, who provide information and support to users, like you and me at the university. Infrastructure staff, who manages hardware, networks, and operating systems, troubleshoot them and maintain them. Security staff, who are in charge of uh, preventing and responding to IT attacks. Business application managers, who are in charge of, one or several business applications in the organization. For example, we have a manager for Canvas, another manager for Osiris, and development staff who build or acquire new business applications, and also IT directors who manage a group of IT employees. Another dimension of IT operation is IT management capabilities. Capabilities related to adding, maintaining, removing, and using IT assets effectively and efficiently. There are two components under this dimension: IT management process and IT management organization, which I discuss in the next slide. An IT management process is a process that deals with adding, maintaining, removing, and using IT assets in an organization. It's a business process under the supervision of the CIOs. The roles are employees, not business applications or users. It can be some business applications can be used for inside to perform these IT management processes, but employees are also used to perform the tasks. An example is hiring a new IT employee. As you can see here, the secretary, the CTO, and someone from the human resource and the CIO are involved in hiring a new IT employee. So it's not an IT process, but it's an IT management process. The IT management organization shows the hierarchy in the IT department. It's part of the organizational chart that we uh, saw in the previous video. At the top of this IT management organization is the CIO, but CIO usually supervises CTO, CISO, and CDO. CTO is the Chief Technology Officer, who is in charge of technology infrastructures of an organization. Chief Information Security Officer is in charge of IT attack prevention, detection, response, and recovery. And Chief Data Officer is in charge of data management and analytics. Usually you see these three roles in most IT departments all over the world. So there are two quizzes here. You can pause on the videos and try to answer them. In the next video, I will discuss business strategy.